McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 16 of this NHL 21 Custom League Draft to Glory franchise mode here on my channel. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, go up into that top corner of the video. Also, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you go down below, hit that like button. Only takes a second, really helps out the video and the channel and the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you are enjoying my content, make sure that you go down below, hit that subscribe button so you never miss when these videos come out. And also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you have push notifications on for when these videos are uploaded. So guys, last episode, the Komets got farther than they ever have in the playoffs before. Even if they are swept here in the conference finals, they've never made it this far. And that is what I'm super excited about. So again, go watch that last episode if you haven't. It's going to make a big difference for how well you understand this video. But yeah, this should be a good one here. A good series coming up between the Prince Albert Prowlers and the Kelowna Komets. And then we have Montreal and Toronto, two of the original 6 teams in there. So that's good to see. I guess you could call it the original 7 for the CPHA because there's Edmonton, Vancouver, Calgary, Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg, and Ottawa, right? So there are 7 like original Canadian teams technically. But anyways, should be a good one here. I mean, our team is in such a good shape right now. Like they are really looking like they could, potentially make it to the Stanley Cup Finals this year, especially with the K brothers scoring 130 each. That makes a huge difference, and yeah, it should be a good series here coming up. Again, Kim Whiting has just been standing on his head in the playoffs here, and then of course the defense is stacked right now too. So yeah, it's making a big difference, and the teams have just really come together well here over the last little bit to get to this point. So anyways, the lines, not the teams. But we are going to get right into it here. I really want to see how far the Komets can go, and if they don't make it all the way, we will go to the draft and probably highlight that a bit more in this episode. But I don't see us having to make a bunch of trades or anything to get better players. I think that the team is in fairly good shape. I mean, Nurmi would be a nice player to go after, but if he is offensive, he might not be the best option to pursue versus a guy like Alan Foote might be better. Like, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, we'll figure that out a bit more as we go, but there's still a lot of things left to do before we even get to the draft. So yeah, like it's gonna be an okay draft, but again, I'm not set on anybody being like, yes, this is a guy that is guaranteed has to be picked by the Komets. Like, no, it's just not like that right now. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick peek at the draft class. Maybe that kind of guy is good, or Bobelev. Again, we don't really know, but we'll figure it out once we get there. Anyways, let's get to a playoff series here with the Prince Albert Prowlers. Should be a fascinating series here. So here we go. Let's start advancing day by day and see what happens with this series. So I just looked at the draft class. That's fine. But let's get into it. So game 1, again, the Komets have home ice advantage. If Montreal goes out, they will have it for the remainder of the playoffs. If Montreal wins, then they have home ice advantage. So anyways, we're focusing too far ahead. Let's focus on the Prowler series here right now. So game 1 in Kelowna is a 3-2 shootout loss. That's a tough loss, but Toronto also wins game 1 against Montreal. So the better teams technically losing here, or the technically better teams are losing here. So anyways, into game number 2. Again, let's see what happens, and it is a 6-0 win. The Komets bounce back big time after choking out a game there. But Jason Kay up to 15 points in 15 games. He is leading the team, and Toronto is up 2-0. All right. So heading to Prince Albert for game 3 now. This should be, should be a bit of work still to get the team over the edge and make it to the finals, but again, a 1-1 series is a good place to be. We're going to get Joshua Shields back in the lineup to get our lines about as stacked as we possibly can. The fact that Guy Valcourt scored 46 goals this year was just insane. But like, he's been so good for the Komets still that there's a ton of players that are just crushing it. So anyways, into game 3 on away ice, the Prowlers lose 5-3 as the Komets take that one pretty easily. Jason K at a point per game still. And Toronto is about to sweep the Canadiens here in possibly 4 games. So that's interesting to see. Again, the Komets still need to win 2 more to make it to the finals, but they've already won 10 games. So game number 4 is a 4-3 win, a tight victory. And Charlie K takes the lead on points with 17 and 17. He's got 11 assists versus 10 goals or 11 goals for Jason K there. And the Canadiens do win 1 against Toronto, but Toronto just seems to be matching up really well against Montreal at this point. So anyways, home ice advantage. The Komets have the opportunity to win this 1 in 5 and seal their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals. First period is a 1-1 game as Matty Harakala opens the scoring on Carter Hart, I can't speak, and then Cole Sillinger on the power play ties it up in the first period. The Komets get outshot 8-13 by the Prowlers. All right. Second period, it's a 4-2 game as Huberdeau gets the opener for the second. Jason K ties it up, but then Sanford and Sillinger both get goals in the final 2 minutes of the frame to probably seal this one up. But anyways, let's start simulating here, see what happens. Again, Kelowna is just getting outshot so badly, but Guy Valcourt makes it a 4-3 game. You know, hopefully they can keep getting more shots on net, but power play for the Prowlers, 5-on-4, 5-on-3, okay. They didn't score, but not much time left here now. The Komets are going to have to get pushing here. The Prowlers seem to be getting all of the shots right now, and that's not how you get a tie game. And, yeah, the Komets choke it. They don't seal the deal, and that's a 4-3 loss on home ice, even worse. But that's how it goes sometimes, and, yeah, they just didn't play to the best of their abilities, allowing 3 goals in the second period. That's not what we like to see. Montreal coming back to, come on, Kelowna, you guys got to end it here. We can't take this to 7 with the Prowlers. But how does Game 6 go in Prince Albert? First period, 2-0 as Kasparaitis opens the scoring and Jason K makes it a 2-goal deficit for the Prowlers. They only get 6 shots on home ice there in the first. Second period, it's a 3-1 game, still a 2-goal spread, even though the Prowlers get 15 shots in that period. Gambrell gets the only goal for them there, and Zaitsev scores with just 44 seconds left to make it a 3-1 game. I think the Komets have this sealed up. Again, knock on wood, because I don't know for sure. What does their alternate look like? Oh, that's interesting. I don't even remember making that one. But yeah, Prince Albert's got nice jerseys. I like them. But technically, when you go in and look here, I mean, Prince Albert technically is better defensively, but not as good offensively or in goal. So we'll see. Can the Komets hold on to secure their spot in the Stanley Cup Finals, or is Prince Albert going to bounce back? Let's find out. So here we go. Game number 6 in Prince Albert. The Komets with a 3-1 lead heading into this. Can they hold on, or will Prince Albert storm back? Face-off goes to the Komets as Jason K gets by. Shot saved, and that rebound just bounced a little too high. Now Hartikainen turns it over to Ekblad as Aaron Ekblad comes skating up. A 2-on-1 developing here. Ekblad pass over to Huberdeau, and Ekblad scores! A weird bounce. I think it was blocked. I might be wrong, but Aaron Ekblad immediately scores in the third period to make this a 1-goal game. What happened here? Yeah, it deflected off of Kasparaitis' shin straight onto the tape of Aaron Ekblad. And honestly, you can't get more unlucky than that. So that's unfortunate for the Komets to start this period, but there's still lots of game left. So Valcourt poking it away, but now they get going. Huberdeau breaking in. His puck is poked away. Now pass in front. That was a great chance, but they could not quite convert it. Now Christensen going to dump and chase again. This is what we want to see from the team right about now. And that's good. Now Huberdeau breaking in. Jonathan Huberdeau flying in with speed. That's poked away, but Prince picks it up. Pass in front is missed. It goes wide of the net, and Hartikainen is going to play it over to Guerrero, who should get this one all the way down the ice. So now Gambrell over to Barkov. Alexander Barkov, centering pass, great chance in front, and it goes in the... How did that one go in the net? I think it was kicked in by a Komets player. Are you serious right now? What are you doing, Brett Christensen? He scores on his own net. Brett Christensen. Oh my god, it's like the Komets don't want to go to the finals. Like, what is that? That's brutal. And that should never be a power play goal. Anyways, Pyre gets a goal unassisted, and now it is a even game here. So with 5 seconds left, that is going to wrap up this period, and we will be going to overtime. So not exactly the best period there for the Komets. They do give up 2 goals, and we are headed to overtime. Next goal wins, and Komets could go to the finals here, or the Prowlers could stay alive. So face-off here for overtime is going to go to LeBanc as he wins it over to Vernon. Rich Vernon bumped off the puck, but it's still held on. Now Denny picking it up, and Jason Kay is going to take off down the wall. 2-on-1 developing. He doesn't find the pass. Over in front to Denny. Great chance and a better save. Now Jimmy Denny bumped off the puck hard there by LeBanc. We're going to put the first line back out against their third and see if the Kay brothers can get something done here. Anyways, face off, won by Charlie Kay. Shot is deflected. Charlie picks it back up. Charlie Kay shot. That's blocked by Ekblad. Now Greg Griffin playing defense. Jason Kay on the back check, turns it over. Pass over to Griffin. Now Charlie gets by one guy. He's back checked though, and he again gets by another guy. Charlie making the move, but he's finally ridden off the puck there. So now they're going to go for the change. It's a really bad change. 3-on-0. Oh my gosh, and there it is. I didn't think they were going to change immediately. They had the puck. So anyways, that change sewers the team, and we are headed to Game 7. That was really bad. Like, that was atrocious. You don't change when you're on the defensive side. My god, that was bad. Anyways, the Kay brothers make a bad decision there, and it costs us the game in a 4-3 overtime loss. So anyways, the Canadians are knocked out in 6. The Prowlers probably should have been knocked out in 6, but instead we go to 7. So here we go. What's going to happen? First period, it's a 1-1 game as Barkov opens the scoring on the power play, and then just less than a minute later, Eric Seider ties it up. The Komets outshoot the Prowlers 12-9. Second period, it's 3-1 as Valcourt scores on the power play, and then Udes converts 3 minutes later in even strength. I mean, it's looking good for the Komets, but again, I don't trust this. I think that they could still very easily lose this, again being up 2 goals. That's where they were last time. So we'll see what happens here, but should be another good, exciting game here either way. So face off here at center ice to start the third period. This is the Komets' game to lose. We'll see what they can get done. And Zaitsev almost gets by his guy, but he's going to hold up Prince on this play. And they're going to battle it out. Now Prince over to Harakala, pass in front. Oh my gosh, Zaitsev misses the net again. Just another chance that could have turned out better and doesn't. Now Taylor Shea sends it up to Zajac. Weston Zajac gets right by his guy. 2-on-1, pass in front, over to Zajac, and he scores. And this one is essentially wrapped up. A great 2-on-1 converted there. I guess that would have been... who made that pass? That was gorgeous. It was Harakala, just the tap. It was the 1-2, and Carter Hart could not get back over in time. And this game is essentially over. It's just so hard to finish off for a goalie when you're in that position, and Weston Zajac very much so finishes that one off. Now face-off going to go to the Komets, and again, they should be winning this game. face-off in the defensive end here, and it's going to go to the Prowlers as they pick it up. Shot in front, one-timer was stopped, and Sillinger scores. Wow, Whiting was really slow to get up off of that one. He did not recover at all. And Sillinger had like 3 seconds to gather that puck up and fire it, but with 40 seconds left, it's a 2-goal game again. So probably a good thing that, like, what is Shields doing, man? He's literally covering nobody in the corner. That was bad. So yeah, we're going to get Shields off of the ice now and get the defensive units out there. So yeah, that was not great. Anyways, 40.4 seconds left. The Komets still have a 2-goal lead, but they really got to, play well here for the last 40 seconds. Christensen going to kick this one in deep on the battle. Lampman going to pick it up and kill some more time. Lampman turns it over, and now Guerrero can't get it centered, and it goes the other way with the empty net. Now Thibault going to dump it in. A great play, and I guess Carter Hart's back in net. Now the Prowlers break out. Thomas turns it over, but Gambrell grabs it. Now over to Ekblad. Ekblad poked away, and LeBanc just does not have time here. As Sillinger breaks in, makes a move, and shoots. That's a great chance, but that is it. You can hear it. The Komets are going to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time ever in franchise history. Building it from the ground up. They're finally here, and we'll see if they can get it done this episode or not. But my goodness, that was a crazy series, and they do finally finish it off. But, hard-fought battle there by the Prowlers. And Sider not going to touch the Clarence Campbell Bowl, so that's okay. The Prowlers have never actually won a Stanley Cup either, but they've made it pretty far before too, so. Anyways, that is going to wrap this one up. So there you have it. The Komets beat the Prowlers, and they will go on to the Stanley Cup Finals to take on this Toronto Maple Leafs team. Clancy on Toronto, leading all goal scorers with 16 in the playoffs. Matthews with 14. So they've got some deadly players on this team, and yeah, Matthew Savoie, the fact that he went 13th overall is kind of scary. Lundell went 12th, so I mean, they got some great players on this team. We'll see what they can do, and I mean, when your defense is this good too, like, you gotta expect this team to be winning most of the time. But then again, like, our defense is arguably, no, I don't know if our defense is better, but I think our forwards are. So let's advance a day, and this is what it all comes down to. The Stanley Cup Finals. The Komets have home ice advantage too. So it'd be really nice to finish this off in 4, 5, or 7 games. But yeah, I mean, the Komets are playing really well right now. I'm really, really happy with where the team's at. And I mean, when you've got guys like Jason and Charlie K on your team playing the way they are, it's hard to not expect this team to win. Like, those guys fly too. They are such fast skaters, such good players. And yeah, like, you just got to appreciate how good they have been for this team over the years. 875 for Jason, 885 for Charlie. That's crazy. But another guy that's having a good year, Matty Harakala, and Sergei Kasparaitis too, obviously. He's had 13 points in 20 games in the playoffs, so that's a pretty solid start for a defenseman. Hartikainen with 4 points too. He's been really good physically. Does take quite a few penalty minutes, but that's okay. And then Jimmy Denny, like, 10 points in 20 games. That's not bad by any means. It's more just a matter of, like, we're probably going to trade him here in the upcoming off season, but it is what it is. Grand Pierre hopefully going to get up here too. in rating, and like there's lots of guys we can fit into this team moving forward. Not so much on the defensive end, but I'm hoping Isaiah McMuffin can, kind of crack the roster here over the next year or so. So yeah, that's our team. That's the state of our team. And again, we're in the finals. We've made it farther than I honestly expected, but it's great to see. So here we go. The Komets with home ice advantage should be walking away with this series, but a knock on wood, I really hope so, but who knows what's going to happen. So anyways, let's start advancing. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals is a 3-2 win. A huge victory for the Komets on home ice, and a very tight one too. That's a little bit too close for liking, but that's how it goes. Alright, game number 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals on home ice is a 6-3 win. The Komets matching up very nicely against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Alright, heading into game 3 in Toronto, it is a 3-2 win. And the Kelowna Komets are 1 game away from a Stanley Cup. I think from here on out we're simulating games. Or not simulating, I think from here on out we are like watching games. All 3 periods, I'm going to commentate them. Because yeah, this is it. The Komets can win it right here. They're going to wear their alternates here. Because this is the chance at a cup. This doesn't come around all that often. And I mean, is that really Toronto's home jersey? I guess so. It's not like that one? Okay. I mean, I'm good with whatever. God, I forgot how many jerseys they have. So anyways, Mitch Marner, the highest rated player and the captain of their team. Rocking the blue and white, but let's see. Here we go. This could be it. So here we go. The Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario. The Kelowna Komets could finish it off tonight. Kim Whiting getting the start in net for the Komets. 15-4-1 in the playoffs. He's been spectacular. And then Ilya Samsonov, a 6-5 record in the playoffs. Let's see what happens here tonight. So Matthews leads the team in points with 17 goals, 11 assists for 28 points. Well over a point per game in the playoffs here so far. But, there's some good Komet players in here too. Anyways, face-off going to go to the Komets. Griffin up to Udes. Udes going to break out strong here. And now here they come. Guy Valcourt walking in, turns it over, but Shields is going to get there first. Joshua Shields battling hard here. This one goes back to Shields, and now Shields in the corner. Over to Valcourt. Valcourt shoots, and that's saved. Rebound, scores! Joshua Shields opens the scoring in Game 4. And the Komets take a 1-0 lead on away ice for his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Joshua Shields on the rebound. Valcourt gets that shot off, and Samsonov just could not contain it. And it's right back onto Shields' backhand and in the net in a second. So yeah, Samsonov just kind of chasing the puck there. And all the orange and black erupts here in Toronto. And 1-0 is the opening score. Now pass around the net, centering pass, great chance, and Whiting holds on. Now they're going to break out. That one is bumped off there, but Christensen turns it over, pass in front, and it's in the net. Huckins buries that passing play, and that was a gorgeous goal there as the Leafs managed to bury that one again. Christensen just could not clear the puck to save his life, and it costs the Komets here as we have a 1-1 game. About a minute and a half after they took the lead. Face-off here going to go to the Komets, and that is going to be it for this period as 1-1 after the first. It's been an interesting game. So after the first, the Komets getting outshot 7-5, but they've been pretty good. They've had good chances and just haven't quite been able to bury anything, more than that one chance. But here we go, shorthanded unit out here for the Komets, and face-off's going to go to the Leafs as it's picked up here. Savoie bumped off the puck, and Taylor Shea going to get there first, but Marner pins him up. Now Marner centering to Lundell. Lundell's shot is blocked and it bounces high. Now Thibault in a battle. That one is going to get won over by the Leafs, and Lundell gets pinned up. Now Lundell turning it over to Marner. Now Matthews looking to shoot. Shot in front, scores. Anton Lundell makes it a 2-1 game. And yep, the Leafs take advantage. So that lasted all of what, like 30 seconds maybe? Yeah, 29 seconds of power play time, the Leafs bury one. Like, that's bad. So no more penalties, please. So now, Kasparaitis going to send this one way up to Jason K. 2-on-1 developing. Pass in front, scores! Jimmy Denny on the transition, finishes it off, and we got a 2-all game here. That was a snipe of a one-timer by the defenseman, Jimmy Denny. Couldn't have come at a better time, and the Komets are right back in this after that play, but yeah, good transition. Kasparaitis sends that one up real quick, and all of a sudden, 2-2 game. Like, I mean, that's what you expect the 2-on-1 to do every time, but it doesn't always happen. Like we just saw earlier, Kasparaitis shut it down. So yeah, anyways, that one goes well on the power play for the Komets, and we tie it up. Now Griffin walking in, gets past one guy. Lampman looking to make a play. He turns it over. Savon now to Timmins. Timmins in all alone. He walks in, shot, save, rebound, and they score on themselves again! Are you kidding me? Or is this kicked in? What happens here? That might be a kicked in goal. I don't know what happened. What on earth just happened here? That might be a kicked in goal. I can't tell. And they are going to call it no goal. That was a weird one. Like, I mean, I get it, the Komets players have a knack of putting the puck in their own net, but this has to stop. Yikes, that was a great chance. But as this battle concludes, so does the period. And, yeah, it was a good second period, 2-2 game. The Leafs score one early, but then the power play is able to answer right back as the Komets stay in this one. It's been a very, very even game overall, and we'll see which team can, put it away here in the third period. I mean, the fact that the Komets were able to kill off the power play, the last power play was good. But Jimmy Denny there with a, game-tying goal. One goal each in the second. Let's see how this third period goes, as the Stanley Cup could be on the line tonight. So here we go. Face off to start the third period. And the Komets are going to win it. Kasparaitis going to walk up here, make the pass to Jason over to Charlie. So face off in neutral ice here. Guerrero versus Matthews. Guerrero wins it. Now Denny sending it up. Christensen gets by his guy. Brett Christensen, pass in front. They just missed the net. Christensen again. Guerrero shot, save. Christensen can't pick it up, and they break out the other way. Now Savard looking to make a play. Gets it over. Pass in front. Matthews' shot did not get through as it was denied. What? Now Ulevy turning it over. Guerrero picking it up. Guerrero looking to make a play. Ricardo Guerrero over to Lampman. Pass in front. Save. Rebound. It's jammed at the corner, but that is stopped by Samsonov. The Komets still trying to finish this one off here with very little time left. But the first line out against the third here. Won by the Komets. Kasparaitis pass over in front. Samsonov. Another great save. Yeah, if you want to line anybody up for the one-timer, it's going to be Jason K. You want to get him set up in the slot. But anyways, face off now. Still first versus third, and again won by Charlie K. Jason K shooting, that's saved. Charlie K tries to center it, and Samsonov picks it up. So another face-off for the Leafs here. Gonna go to the Leafs this time, and Liljegren picks it up, turns it over though. Charlie K looking to make a pass. He gets by, centers it in front. It's loose, but nothing happens out of that play. And now Clancy can't get past Kasparaitis. There you have it. We are headed to overtime. Should be a crazy OT here, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this has been a crazy game too. Lots of good chances at both ends, and I don't know how more goals didn't go in. There were so many good chances. But yeah, here we go. Sudden death OT. The Komets can win it here, or the Leafs can hold on for another game. So face off at center ice. We'll see what they can get done. But Charlie Kagan will lose the face-off here to Lundell, and Marner picks it up. Marner now bumped hard by Jimmy Denny, and Denny loses it. Pass in front, great shot, and a better save by Whiting. Now Charlie Kagan has sent it up to Jason. Jason K, 2-on-1 developing. Denny over to Jason K, and that is it! The Stanley Cup! And the Komets win it! What a series as the Kelowna Komets get the sweep. Jason K finishes it off in OT. What a game it was. What a series it was. And the Kelowna Komets are Stanley Cup champions. Wow, what a game. I thought he was going to finish it, and he did. Jason K, our bona fide goal scorer. Not the captain, one of the alternates, but man, that was a gorgeous ending. Like, can you imagine if Daniel Sedin scored an OT winner? Like, that's what this feels like right now. It has been an insane journey. And the Komets finally get themselves a cup. It's been too many years of toiling and failure, and they finally come through with the big old championship. You gotta love the storyline. You gotta love where this team has come from. And they finally get it all together and win themselves a cup. But yeah, the handshake lineups, again, gotta respect it. It's just part of the sport, and Jason K is going to be your Conn Smythe winner over Kim Whiting. I would agree with that, honestly. 25 points, 25 games. Jason K was just simply the most outstanding player on this team, and again, gets the game-winning goal too, the cup-winning goal. Doesn't happen that often. So there it is, the Stanley Cup. Eric Seider is going to get to lift one in his career. And that is just absolutely fantastic. The Leafs fans are like, yeah, whatever, it's not our team, but they were down 3-0 anyways. So there he is, the captain, the guy that we have appointed to lead this team to the Cup, has done it. Eric Seider gets to lift the Stanley Cup. And man, what a series that was. They're going to get Declan Hughes, the second player that really started to develop for this team. Oh man, that is great to see. You gotta love how the Komets have gotten here. And wow, what a series that was. Guy Valcourt, even though he sat in the box for most of the game, did make enough of a difference to get this team here. So yeah, this Komets team just finally gets it done. And of course, Kim Whiting has to raise the Stanley Cup. You don't get to be one of the top goalies in the NHL without going through something like this, and Kim Whiting has been there the whole way with this team as he finally gets it done. But there you go, the Stanley Cup picture about to be taken. I gotta get my camera off of this, and there you go, your Stanley Cup champions, the Kelowna Komets. So guys, I mean, I'm all smiles. The Komets finally win a cup, and oh, that was just so fun to watch. That was just something else. The Komets technically get outplayed, but Jason K was your first star. That makes sense. Barry's the game winner, and yeah, that was crazy. So the Komets go 16-8 to win the Stanley Cup. And man, let's get to the awards here, unless they have been distributed. Okay. So as you have just watched and witnessed, the Kelowna Komets finally get the Stanley Cup. They beat the Vipers in 7, then the Canucks in 6. That Canucks series was tough. The Prowlers one I wasn't so worried about, but again, a tough series and goes to 7 games. And then finally, the sweep is completed on the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto by the Kelowna Komets in just 4 games. That's crazy. For the AHL, looks like the Ontario Reign's going to win it, but again, we're not guaranteed on that yet. Do they win it? We're not sure. No, they don't. So who's winning it? Oh my gosh. Wilkes-Barre came back. No, Ontario did finish it off finally. So there you have it. The Ontario Reign do end up winning the Calder Cup there in the awards. So yeah, that was kind of expected, but they go through who else? Ontario goes through San Jose, then Stockton, then Grand Rapids, and then finally Wilkes-Barre. So yeah, that is it for the playoffs, and here are the awards. So the Komets finally get their name on the cup. Presidents goes to the Canadiens. The Komets win the Campbell, obviously, and the Maple Leafs yet again go to the finals and lose as they get another Prince of Wales trophy. Individual awards sees Blomstrand win the Art Ross this year, as well as the Hart. Sergei Kasparaitis is your James Norris Trophy winner. Jason K wins the Lady Byng this year. That's crazy. Sergei Kasparaitis with the Calder. Jason K with the Conn Smythe. Connor Stevens wins the Vezina this year. And Torres and Little in Vancouver win the Jennings. Eves wins the Masterton this year in Halifax. Hodgson, or Quebec's coach, wins the Jack Adams. Strong wins the Selke this year. Blomstrand wins the Ted Lindsay, and Simons with 84 goals in 82 games wins the Rocket yet again. So yeah, a couple Comet players there, like Norris to Kasparaitis is the biggest one. Lady Byng's pretty good for Jason K. But the Calder and the Norris in one season, as well as a cup champion for Kasparaitis at just 20 years old. He's got a lot of potential still. So that's crazy to see. The only thing I have to wonder is, are these players growing at all? I mean, I would expect Kasparaitis to grow after that. Like, that was crazy. But yeah, this whole team is just in great shape right now. You gotta love where the guys are at. And I mean, even though Jimmy Denny's listed as a low top 6 potential, I think that's just broken, honestly. So we'll have to, go in and correct that a little bit, but that's okay. And we have guys like Bentley and Thibault and Shea. Like, Shea won a cup. Why is he in the minors? I honestly don't know. Who is our best growing prospects, though? Jackman did all right. Kometov's looking good. Yonkman and Vinanen both looking all right. Ackerland, yeah, he's low rated. Daly up to a 68. Kagedorov up to a 67 at just 19. Okay. And McMuffin didn't really grow much. Urkamps is looking nice. He's a 73. And yeah, that is pretty much it for player growth. In the NHL, it was obviously Marian Mikas, who's up to an 83 now. So yeah, that is the team. That is the Stanley Cup. And wow, like, just what a journey it has been for the Komets to get to this point. Really just been a crazy last couple of, weeks, months, series here that, yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was good to see. So, Hamilton gonna win the lottery this year. They stay at number 1. Lethbridge moves from 4 to 2, and Windsor moves from 9 to 3. So Edmonton and Halifax should be quite mad about that, but what can you do? Sudbury with pick number 12 and 15 this year. That is a bit ridiculous again, but they managed to acquire a lot of picks. So for retiring players this year, we are going to be seeing, what year is it? 2032? Yeah, 2032. Artemi Panarin calls it quits. 83 overall. That's a crazy career. 1,445 points in 1,368 games. Goudreau also calls it quits. And then Robbie Fabry as well with over 1,000 points. JT Miller just shy of that by less than 60. And a lot more like enforcer type players in the draft or in the retirees this year. Connor Hellebuck, Gibson, and Freddie Anderson, all big name players drafted between 2011 and 12. And yeah, for goalies, they all just turned out to be great. Vanasek as well gets over 100 wins in his career, playing on Quebec, Oshawa, and Milwaukee. Or no, sorry, that's AHL, but that's okay. And then for defensemen, the most notable name was Rasmus Ristolainen with 642 points. Truba Sanheim, Miller, a couple other names in there. So anyways, guys, there you have it. The Komets finally get their Stanley Cup. And, of course, we have to go and customize the jersey to end this off. There's no way that our mascot is not wearing a good old number 1 on his back now. That is 1 Stanley Cup. Wow, what a year it was. And that was, kind of the mark or symbol of, yes, we have done it. We have gotten a Stanley Cup. So anyways, guys, that's where we're going to wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode and got to, experience the Komets winning the cup and actually enjoyed it, make sure you go down below, hit that like button. It only takes a second, really helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. On our way to 1,300 subs. I know you guys can get there quickly. And also don't forget to leave comments to get featured, and also turn on notifications so you never miss when these videos come out. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.